Morning, gang. Happy Thursday, if we can call it that. So first off, I hope everybody who's down south, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, parts of Texas, I hope you're riding out these storms well. I heard there's blizzard warnings in Texas, and God knows we got tornadoes coming all the way up here toward Tennessee. Fortunately, they're supposed to stay west of me, so I think I'll be okay. We'll just probably get dumped on with rain because it looks pretty ominous outside right now, being, of course, it's Wednesday afternoon for me as usual. So, how you liking getting back to normal, guys? Okay. Now, if your normal is being stuck in your house and not allowed to go anywhere, then yeah, that's pretty much the new normal. Okay. Anybody paying attention to what's going on in the world right now? And I've said many times, watch what's going on in other places because you know that's coming here next. All right. So let's kind of look through a couple of things. Poland, okay? Their rate of COVID has doubled since February. Their healthcare system's hanging on by fingernails right now. And they just instituted a 3-week national lockdown this afternoon for shopping malls, theaters, galleries, sports centers, that sort of stuff, okay? Italy. They closed their classrooms at the beginning of this week, expanded restaurants and cafes that can only be takeout and delivery, a la what New York did for God knows how long. And they're saying that the patients that are coming in infected are middle-aged and younger. Okay. France, okay. There's lockdowns this weekend around the Riviera in the south, in the English Channel up north. And they're preparing new restrictions for Paris and maybe even more of the country. Those are going to be announced today for you guys, Thursday, okay? Serbia, okay? They have a nationwide lockdown for the rest of the week. They're closing all businesses. If it's not essential, you're closed, okay? There's 7 million people in Serbia. They had 5,000 new cases reported on Tuesday, okay? It's the highest number they've had in months, okay? Germany is considering more lockdowns because everything's going, all the cases are going up there too. Okay. How about here domestically? Duke University, North Carolina. Okay. They've got their students required to stay in their dorm rooms for the next week due to a rapidly expanding outbreak of COVID on campus. Okay. So here we see half of Europe, for all intents and purposes, at least what I could find on a, I won't say quick, but not a extensive search, that they're already going into lockdowns. Right? You know this is all coming back this way, all right? But, everybody says, oh, it's not going to happen here. So here's one for you. Here's a list in the state. Here's a list of all the states in the United States, from the East Coast to the West Coast, that are supposedly seeing an increase in COVID cases lately. Okay, and this is as of reported today. Okay, here's your list. Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, Delaware, West Virginia, Michigan, Mississippi, Alabama, Minnesota, North Dakota, Montana, Idaho, Nevada, Oregon, Alaska, and Hawaii. It's about a third of the country, guys. All right. Live in any of those states? Get ready to be locked down soon. Okay. Live in any of the bordering states? Your guess is as good as mine, okay? So there's the first thing we've got. We've got more lockdowns inevitably coming. It's that, damn well it's going to happen, all right? So then you want to add some more insult to the injury that we got here? How about the violence that's occurring over the stimmy checks, story that one of you guys sent me today. An Indianapolis man confronted the mother of their infant, believing she owed him half of the $1,400 given to her to help her through the pandemic. What did he do? Well, he shot and killed 4 people, including the kid. Okay? Think that's it? We had a New York man arrested in April for stealing $12,000 worth of stimulus checks. In Texas, we had a guy arrested a week or so ago for stealing a elderly man's stimulus check right out of his mailbox. Earlier this year in Illinois, you had a couple of brothers who were conspiring to steal stimulus checks with the help of the postman. Okay. This is where we're getting to, guys. People are getting desperate already. Okay. When we're seeing violence, when we're seeing theft, et cetera, okay. This is just the start. All right. We've been through this crap for a year already, and we're no closer than we were a year ago to being out of this mess. As of right now, there's still food in the stores. People still have roofs over their heads. What happens when that goes away? Okay. I'll tell you what happens. It turns into the Wild West out there. Now, how about a couple other ones here? Nobody talks about this, but this is some interesting stuff. We all know how everybody's short on stuff. Experts who watch the auto loan industry, they think repo men and repo women are going to be very busy this year. Okay, good luck getting to work. All right. How about utility companies? Your electric bill, your gas bill. Utility companies right now have an arrearage of $40 billion. Okay. And that was before the Texas storm of a few weeks ago, when you had all this $900, electric bill for the day or something like that. $40 billion in back electric bills too. Oh, by the way, on that one, the moratorium to shut off your power, that ends the end of March too. So not only is the moratorium on housing, but also on the utilities. That one's done. How about insurance? Okay. Insurance companies are experiencing high volumes of business interruption claims, as well as those from automobile injury accidents and personal property theft. For automobile insurance providers, jump in other words, you're standing on the sidewalk and you jump in front of a car, okay? And staged accidents are on the rise. Insurance fraud is going through the roof right now, guys. Why? Because people need money, and they figure that's their option. That's how desperate people are getting. Now, all those things I just talked about, that still doesn't account for delinquent television bills, your cable bill, delinquent phone bills. God knows every one of us got one of those, okay? Your internet provider bill, okay? Are you getting the picture yet? We go into another lockdown, and it's over, okay? You stick a fork in the economy, it's dead, okay? No stimulus, no matter how many trillions that Washington prints out of thin air, okay, is ever going to dig us out of this hole. I mean, the only way back literally is to open everything up. And as bad as this sounds, whoever dies, dies. Because otherwise you're going to kill the entire world, not just the country, the world, okay? The Federal Reserve, I know how much we all love the Fed, okay? They said this afternoon, Wednesday, that they're in no rush to raise interest rates. And I found that absolutely hilarious because they can't, okay? That would kill the economy faster than any COVID lockdown could possibly ever do, all right? We're a debt-driven society, guys. If it costs more money to borrow money, nobody borrows money, nobody buys anything. I mean, that's all we're living on right now. The federal government is printing money out, taking on debt so we can keep the economy going. You raise interest rates, nobody's going to do anything. Guys, all I'm going to say is this. I hope you got your checks today. It seems like a lot of people were supposed to get them on St. Patrick's Day. Okay. Get what you need now. Get your food, get your gas, get your whatever. Okay. Because remember, the next pseudo holiday is April Fool's Day. And there are going to be millions of fools running around in a couple of weeks. We don't want to be one of them. Have a good one, y'all. Pinball out.